Darius Adams may play his high school ball in Indiana, but he proudly represents his home state of New Jersey no matter where he is, and he aspires to add his name to the list of Jersey natives in the NBA.
And that's this week's 5-Star Feature. Any top basketball recruit can tell you that it's the extra work that can help a good player become a great player. Darius Adams has understood this for a long time. He's the youngest of 4 siblings. All 3 of his older sisters played high school basketball. The youngest of the 3, Destiny Adams, is now a senior at Rutgers.
Yeah, I would just say always going to their AAU games. My dad coached them, so always just being around it, obviously, brought it on to me.
I actually, when I first moved here, I worked with Destiny and Dakota at my other gym in Toms River, and it's so funny because Darius was the little kid in the back that would take all the cones, throw them all over the place, take all the balls, throw them out. I started working with Darius right after his freshman year, so about 2.5 years ago. The kid loves to work.
Zach Leach is the owner of Hoop Lab, a gym in New Jersey that has a number of clients from the high school level all the way up to the pros. Darius attends Lumiere School in Indiana, but New Jersey is home for him. And when he's here, he gets to work at Hoop Lab.
So all I'm getting you to do right now is just over-exaggerate your shoulder twist and your core shift, all right, by hitting this ball. Okay.
I work out a lot, I would say.
Keep turning that core, turn, good. 2, 3 more.
Just trying to add little stuff to my game. It's very important to me. It helps me a lot with my confidence, especially.
Shot fake, turn. Shot boy. I love that he has a multitude of skills that he can pull from. So I know a lot of people kind of just deem him as a shooter, but I think his quote-unquote bag is much deeper than that. We do spend a lot of time on different sets of footwork, different techniques of ball handling, and just learning how to get his shot off.
Darius is a 6'5" guard who is comfortable running the point or playing off the ball. Most recruiting sites rank him in the top 25 nationally, but he still has the mindset that he has something to prove.
Obviously, I feel like a lot of kids want to be ranked and I look at that stuff, but it's not really in my mind what people have to say about me. I just, I know what I can do, and I feel like I haven't always been a high rated. I mean, I am, but there's other kids that are famous and stuff like that. I'm kind of a underrated kid, I guess I would say. That's how I look at it. So just keep working.
He thinks he's an under the radar kid, and I think that's very hard for a kid in his position, who is a 5-star, who is top 25, to keep that in mind. And I think that's where one of the things he's gonna keep expanding on his game is because he's gonna always have that little voice in his head of, I'm still under the radar, people are doubting me.
As much as Darius loves his home state, he wanted more of a college-like experience from his high school team. That's why he's at La Lumiere. There he gets to train with other Division I prospects and play a national schedule, 2 things he wanted so he can be ready to contribute as a freshman in college.
I would just say better competition and just getting ready for college as a freshman. Obviously, freshmen don't really play a lot, so just being able to have an advantage by going to La Lumiere to help me. Practice are intense, just going at it, going after each other. But when we get into the game, it makes my life easier, just because they can do what I can do. So it just makes my life easier.
Whether it's in Indiana or here at this gym in New Jersey, every rep Darius takes gets him one small step closer to his ultimate goal of playing in the NBA. He signed with the 2-time reigning national champions, the Connecticut Huskies. And anyone who has watched him work believes his opportunity to be a pro could be coming very soon.
I think about that sometimes, even when I see him either on social media or, in the gym and we're working out and I just see flashes and I'm like, man, I can't wait to watch this kid in a big arena.
The goal is NBA. NBA is the goal. It's kind of crazy because next year really could be a breakout year for me and I really could go right after next year. So it is crazy to think about, and it's saying I have a lot more work to do.
Honestly, I think his future is endless. I mean, there's so, especially when you watch the game now, it's more of a shooting game. The kid can stretch it out to 30 feet and have an effortless, smooth stroke, and he has the skill set to still create moves and drive by defenders. He can finish at the rim. He has a good mid-range. So honestly, wherever he goes, his goal and his dreams are endless.